YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here with a Beastmen versus Dwarves battle that should be a lot of fun. I owe you an all-ethereal vampire gameplay. I think that's what was winning the poll. I'll go check it out. But yeah, this Beastmen army looks like it's going to be fun. We got Clan Angrind over here. Let's just check out the armies. For the Beastmen, I see 4 Beastlords in the center. Looks like 3 Ungor Spearmen. We got a Warherd and a Razorgore Chariot, 2 Harpies, which are going to come in handy against those gyros. Another Razorgore Chariot, Bray Shaman of Death, and a Khazrak the One-Eye, all on chariots, which the Dawe are going to pretty seriously regret. Iron Breakers for the Dwarves. I don't actually disagree with the pick of Iron Breakers versus Beastmen. Beastmen don't have a lot of good answers to the Iron Breakers other than Beastlords, which are very expensive. And if you bring a Runesmith, and especially a Rune Lord, you could do a lot of damage. There's some Hammers out here, and some Dwarf Warriors with great weapons. Dwarf Warriors with great weapons, a very odd pick versus the Beastmen, as are Hammers, since they're anti-armor. You don't typically need a lot of anti-armor. Look at this, man. Gyrocopter doing some serious work. There's enough Quarrelers to be dangerous, too. But look at this, the Dawe getting kind of bottled up here, and the Beastmen army surrounding. The Bray Shaman's casting something here. Oh, it's a Purple Sun. Holy mackerel. If this moves into the back of this line, it could be absolutely devastating, but look what it does to those Quarrelers. Purple Sun is extremely good against dwarf units, it seems like, for whatever reason. It's pretty good against a lot. Oh my goodness, it moved right into the back of the dwarf line. Look at this, just like a dwarf vacuum cleaner. It ended up getting some of the Beastmen there at the end, but that was devastating. 47 kills. Look at the damage it wrought all over those Quarrelers, and then just completely wrecked the Iron Breakers. Incredible. So the Harpies are out in full force right now, pinning down the Gyrocopters and the Quarrelers. And here's Khazrak rolling through his chariot here. And no doubt singing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Look at Khazrak go. Oh man, we got the Bray Shaman up here now too. Yeah, all these chariots and Beastlords, it is going to be a pretty short life for the dwarves. These Norgrimling Iron Breakers, like I said though, these could be a very good unit against the Beastmen, but you have to watch out for these chariot builds from the Beastmen, and they are hard to stop. Hard to stop. Definitely. So chariots are a big, big problem for dwarves because they have very little answer to them. Very little answer. And the Harpies are a good pick because one of the only good answers the dwarves could bring is they could bring a lot of gyros with brimstone guns and try and screw up your chariots before the battle begins. But the Harpies will make that very difficult. They trade very nicely with gyrocopters. So this Beastman player is going to do a nice job wrapping up another Purple Sun just for fun. Just for the lulz here. Probably kills more Beastmen than it does Dawe, but hey, are you not entertained? I think you are. Purple Sun's a really cool spell. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this replay. It was sent in by Romulan Dog. I actually see Romulan Dog a lot as we watch Ninja Hunt stream together sometimes. So hey, appreciate you sending this in, man. It was a fun battle. Thanks for the Purple Sun action. If you all have any fun spells, fun moments, 2v2s, anything you want to send me, feel free. I'm going to be doing more of my own replays, but I'm definitely still going to be splicing in the community stuff as we go along. I have some cool stuff to show you. I've got some really good Deserts of Karak matches coming up, and I'm going to be doing some of the request armies you all had too, so we should have some fun videos. And yes, I'm going to actually try and get back into Rome 2 video soon as well. Appreciate MSI sponsoring the channel. Appreciate you all being here. What a short video. Was it really only 4 minutes? I think the video was only 4 minutes. I think you deserve another battle real quick. Can't give you a 4-minute video. He gave me this other one here too. Another one from Romulan Dog, so let's check this one out. He says he got a good Hell Cannon shot. Ooh, that Bretonnian army though. That's a pretty good looking build from Bretonia. Plenty of anti-armor, Pegasus Knights for wrecking monsters. Let's see how this goes down. Fey Enchantress for the healing, and the Mist of the Lady on Silvaron. Grail Relic to keep things happy. We got a Pox Arrows, Peasant Bow, Peasant Mob to soak up the charge. Ooh, let's watch this Hell Cannon shot. Ooh, those peasants. Why shoot the peasants? Just because you can. Just because you can. Let's watch. See if we get any more good Hell Cannon shots. peasants are like, why aren't you shooting the foot squires? They're worth so much more. It'd be fun to target the cavalry here with the hell cannon, though the cavalry may have a better chance of dodging it. But if you did a manual aim, yeah, here it comes. This one's... I don't believe this one's manually aimed. It's not. So, yeah, it's hard to manually aim sometime, too, if you'd be worried about Pegasus Knights dropping in on you. So let's see how this one plays out. Questing Knights supported by Pegasus Knights. This is a pretty cool move, actually, because you got anti-armor combined with huge charge and anti-large. And you can heal both of them quite easily. So it's a pretty potent combination. Nothing to be scoffed at. Look at the Chosen with Halberds just sitting on top of the hell cannon saying, like, yeah, okay, let's see who wants to do it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Let's see what happens. So Britonia's slowly moving up. Who's the Lord here for Chaos? I didn't catch it. So Prince Sigvald, huh? And he's got a Death Sorcerer. And look, they dropped him right in the middle of a Chaos Warriors with Halberds. Ooh, Peasant Bows just ate it right there. Hell Cannon's putting some nice shots out there. 41 kills. Not paid for itself by any long shot yet, because it's not hitting the... let's see, Forsaken mixed with Chaos Warriors with great weapons. Forsaken won't do great against Foot Squires. We got one Knights with Lances back here. They're going to probably stick close to all their Halberds, but they can't just leave the infantry line open to get shoot up either. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull this off. Now, remember, Sigvald's really only good at dueling other characters, so about the only unit he'd be any good against would be the Grail Relic. Let's see if we get a... I'm looking for a Fate of Buna here. They're going to need it. Now, that charge from the Peg Knights wasn't very good. The Fate of Buna comes in, and it's going to do a ton of damage to the Questing Knights. So, not bad. Let's see if the Pegasus Knights are going to try and go for the cannon. It's a tempting target. They're going to do it. Yep, they destroyed it on the charge. So, not a bad call. We got the Questing Knights. Going to get intercepted by the Forsaken, but it's not enough. So these Questing Knights will do immense damage, but the Foot Squires actually got completely cut apart on that one spot. And it looks like they're only doing kind of okay-ish elsewhere. Questing Knights took huge damage and had to flee. The Knights with Lances still very much alive. Actually, the cannon wasn't destroyed. It kind of just looked like it. I don't know what happened to the cannon, but it's not destroyed, and the crew's still alive. So the cannon could still come in handy. The peasants are still back here shooting. Fey Enchantress is just sitting back using her Mist of the Lady, most likely. Not wanting to get directly involved in combat too early. Chaos Warriors with Halberds. Chosen with Halberds. The Chosen with Halberds are going to be a tough unit for Chaos to take down unless they get left with enough Foot Squires. They could cycle charge, potentially. These Knights with Lances are going to do pretty good against the Questing Knights, especially since the Questing Knights got charged in the back. The Chaos Knights are extremely tanky. Huge armor. And the ones with the shields, very, very tanky units. Fate of Buna is going to finish those guys off, get them. That Fate of Buna might have been better spent here on this Questing Knight, but still, it's going to completely get rid of that unit. Comes the Chalice of Potions. Yeah, look at this right here. The Fey Enchantress here against these Chaos Warriors with Halberds. She can just sit here and suck their life out. The Hell Cannon looks like it has remounted. And the other Questing Knight is almost gone. The Pegasus Knights are quite weak at this point. There is one Forsaken left here that's going to try and get around to these Peasant Bows, but they're going to get caught right here by these Foot Squires, or else they would have probably accomplished that mission. Death Sorcerer is still alive. May have some magic, but he's used quite a bit because of the two Fate of Bunas. Now, Sigvald's actually going to be pretty good at this point because he's going to heal faster than the Fey Enchantress can pull off his hit points, and there's really nothing left on the field that can dish enormous amounts of damage to Sigvald. So this is going to be a situation where his tankiness will actually come in quite handy. Chosen with Halberds, not going to trade great with Foot Squires, but they should be able to hold their own. But yeah, especially now. Hammer and Anvil getting done here, Chaos style. That is going to kill the Foot Squires in an awfully big hurry. And you can see that the defense stats here, 53 is really big, so the Chosen with Halberds will hold out. The Pegasus Knights continue to try and destroy the cannon. But there comes another Fate of Buna. The Cannon is almost gone in terms of its crew. The cannon is not destroyed though, so it could still potentially fire. There's 5 of the little cannon dudes left. Pegasus Knights are going to be driven out. So the cannon's going to come back. Sigvald is tanking over here. And he is taking some damage, but it's going to take a very long time for these forces to try and wither him down. And the Chaos should be able to regroup and bail him out before then. Peasant bows firing up here towards the cavalry. The cannon is going to remount and may get a good shot. Oh, yeah, look at this right here. The cannon's targeting right here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh! That's what you call clutch right there, folks. Absolutely clutch. GG, Bretonia. GG. You're going to wish you had destroyed that cannon. GG. That manually aimed shot right there did the trick. 95 kills on the Hell Cannon. What a play. Cool play to see Chaos win against Bretonia without just going like full-on crazy builds. This was a mixed-up Chaos build with, you know, Sigvald, Knights, high-tier infantry, some lower-tier infantry, mixed of armored, unarmored. I like it. So it's going to end up here. Bretonia's going to get completely driven off the battlefield. Nice game. Appreciate Romulan Dog sending these in. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out this time for real. Appreciate MSI sponsoring. Appreciate you all being here. I can't wait to see you on the next video. See you then.